Good morning, students. Welcome to the next online video lecture on new model, that is game theory. In this video lecture, that we are going to discuss the introduction part of this game theory. Now, definition of the game theory. As you know that the game theory is one of the operation research technique that is used in competitive situations, that you are facing the competitive situation in the fields like war, business, or in games. Okay, to win those situations, that you are using this game theory. How are going to win the game? By using the different strategies. Okay, to win those competitive situations, the game theory is one of the operations research technique that is used in competitive situations, fields like war, business, games, by using the different strategies, that we can call it as game theory. Now, coming to the characteristics of this game theory, the first characteristics says that there are finite numbers of competitors called players. Competitors, we can call it as players here in this technique. And second one is each player has a definite number of possible course of actions known as strategies. Okay, the player is whatever the player that is having possible course of actions, those course of actions that he can use to win the situations, those course of actions we can call it as strategies. And third characteristic, a play occurs when each of the player chooses a single course of action from the list of strategies available to him. The choice are assumed to be made simultaneously so that no competitor knows his opponent choices until he is already committed to his own. Here, a player or opponent, a player does not know the opponent strategies or course of actions. Here, in the fourth characteristic, what it says that the result of the every strategy, that you can call it as payoff. Okay, what you are going to use the strategies. Okay, in a game, the output of that strategy we can call it as payoff. Next, fifth characteristics, the possible gain or loss of each player depends not only on the choice made by him but also on the choice made by his opponent. Okay, whatever the outcome of the game, that is maybe gain or loss, it is always depends not only by the one player as well as also opponent player. And sixth, it is says that for all the above characters, that is taking place in the interest of both the participants. Now, coming to the game theory terminology, the first terminology, that is number of player. If the game is having two players, then we can call it as that game, we can call it as two-person game. If the game is having more than two players, then we can call it as n-person game. And second one is sum of gain and losses. In a game, the sum of all gain to the one player, it is equals to the losses to the another player. Okay, so that algebraic sum of the gains and losses equals to the 0, then game is, we can call it as zero sum game. Otherwise, it is said to be non-zero sum game. If the algebraic sum of the gain and losses are equals to the 0, then that game we can call it as zero sum game. Suppose if it is not equals, then we can call it as non-zero sum game. Next, third one is strategy, the course of actions used by the player to win the situations. Then those course of actions we can call it as strategies. Then The particular strategy by which a player used to optimize his gains or losses without knowing the competitor strategies, that we can call it as optimal strategies. Okay, next, the expected outcome corresponding to the optimal strategy, then we can call it as value of the game. A particular strategy used by the player to maximize his gains or losses, or sorry, to optimize his gains or losses without knowing the competitor's strategy, that you can call it as optimal strategy. The outcome of that optimal strategy is called as the value of the game. Here we are having two types of strategies. One is pure strategies and second one is mixed strategies. Pure strategy means it is a predetermined course of action chosen by the player, and mixed strategy means a player is exercise a mixed strategy when he does not adopt a single strategy all the time, but would play different strategy at different time. Okay, he does not use one strategy for all the times. He would play different strategy according to the different situations. Those we can call it as mixed strategies. Next, two persons zero sum game. As you know that a game is having two players, then we can call it as two persons. If the sum of the gain is equals to the sum of the losses, then we can call it as that game, we can call it as zero sum game. Next one is payoff matrix. The payoff matrix is one where the elements of matrix represents a gain or losses when the player selected particular course of action. Here it is a matrix. Whatever the elements in the matrix, those elements represent the outcome of the strategies, particular strategies. Okay, in terms of gains or losses, that we can call it as payoff matrix. Next, classification of game theory problems. Here the game theory problems classified into two types on the basis of pure strategy, and second one is mixed strategy. For pure strategy problems, we can solve those problems by using minimax and max min principle, and second, that is mixed strategy. Here again classified into three types. For the order of the matrix 2 into 2, we are having four methods, that is algebraic method, analytical method, matrix method, and shortcut method. For the order of the matrix 2 into n or m into 2 order of payoff matrix, we can use graphical method. For the order of matrix m into n, then you can use linear programming method. For your syllabus, minimax and max min principle is there, and second one, for the order of the matrix 2 into 2, those problems you can solve by using analytical method is there, comes under mixed strategy. And for second, that is 2 into n and m into 2 order of payoff matrix, you can solve those problems by using graphical method. Total we are having three methods for your syllabus: minimax and max min principle, second one is analytical method, third one is graphical method. Now coming to the max mini and minimax principle for pure strategy. Now the first one is the max mini principle. What it says, the max mini principle means a player A selects the maximum among all the minimum gains that he likely to get. A player A means in the every row we can choose the minimum values. After choosing the minimum values, we can select the maximum value among the minimum values, that we can call it as max mini principle. Minimax principle means it is concerned with the column, that is player B. In the column, we can choose the maximum value among all the columns, and for all those maximum values, among all the maximum values, we can choose the minimum value, that we can call it as minimax principle, second one. And third one, optimal strategies. As you know that when the max minimum value as found by max minimum strategy for player A is equals to the minimax value as found by the minimax strategy for player B, then the corresponding strategies are called optimal strategy. For a strategy, minimax value is equals to the max min value. For that strategy, you can call it as optimal strategy. Now the saddle point, it is the equilibrium point where max minimum value is equals to the minimax value. Okay. Now for that element, the saddle point, the payoff or the matrix element at the saddle point is known as value of the game, that is denoted by Greek letter gamma. Okay, where the max minimum value is equals to the minimax value. For that element, we can call it as value of the game denoted by gamma. Now if is the maximum mini value is not equals to the minimax value, then it states that no saddle point is exist. Here the three important points are there. The value, first one is the value of the game in general satisfies the equation. The whatever we are going to find out the value of the game, generally it satisfies the below equation, that is max mini value is always less than or equals to the value of the game. That value of the game is less than or equals to the minimax value. And second, it is if the max mini value is equals to the minimax value is equals to the 0, then the game is said to be fair game. And third point, if max mini value is equals to the minimax value and the value of the game does not equals to the 0, then it is known as strictly determinable game. And next is how to find the saddle point. In step 1, as I said that in the previous slide, first select the minimum element from all the rows, for every rows. Okay, after choosing the minimum elements in every row, for among those minimum elements choose the maximum element, that we can call it as max mini value. That we can do it in step 1. And step 2, again column wise. In the column wise, we can choose the maximum value among all the columns from the every columns, and after selecting the maximum values, we can select the minimum value among all the maximum values, then that value we can call it as minimax value. In step 3, if max mini value is equals to the minimax value, then the saddle point is exist. If it is not equals, then the saddle point does not exist. If the max minimum value is equals to the minimax value, it says that saddle point is exist. If it is not equal, then we can call it as saddle point does not exist. Okay, next video lecture we will discuss the problems on the game theory. Okay, thank you.